video on my CO2 powered exhaust cutout on my 98 Firebird Formula. It's got a turbo 5.3 in it. I built it, and when I got it done, the 4-inch dump was way too loud. Like, I just couldn't stand driving it like that, and I kind of decided from the get-go that I wanted to put a full exhaust on it, but I wanted to make sure that the 4-inch dump had a good flow out of it as well. So what I ended up doing is I took it, and I had my fab guy weld me up a pipe that kind of merged into the 4-inch dump. You look down there, you can see it. It's kind of hard to see with the catch can in the way. But at the end of the 4-inch dump, I actually have a what they have advertised as a boost activated exhaust cutout. And I tried using it with boost, but when I used it, it just never wanted to open. It just was really sluggish, and even at full power, it didn't want to open up. So I didn't really like how it acted. I'll try to get a shot of it right here. Built the car, originally was just going to use the outlet of my turbo for boost reference, and decided that I would rather have the control of CO2. So I put a CO2 system in the car, and I realized that actually using the CO2 bottle for the exhaust cutout would be much more beneficial to how the car was set up. So back in the car, you can hear it's really not very loud, other than motorcycles going by right now, and that's because I have a single 2¼ inch exhaust going through a Flowmaster Flow Effects exhaust muffler. So coming back from the 4-inch dump, I'll show you what I have under the car here. I'm just running a single 2¼ inch exhaust with a Flowmaster Flow Effects muffler on it. I actually have it in the position where an LT1 car would have a cat at. It's the only place I can really tuck it up well. That goes back and ends up dumping right before the rear axle. Kind of hard to see. There it is, right back there. Alright, back in the car, basically how I have it set up for control is inside my what used to be my ashtray. Got a 3-position switch there, and in the middle is off, of course. When I click it forward, it does nothing, but it actually does. It is connected to my Holley Terminator XEFI through a CAN IO box, and basically I have it set up with a pulse width modulated table, and there's a MAC valve that my CO2 runs through, and it's based off of a couple different parameters, wheel speed, TPS, not sure, I think I either have 2 or 3 on it, but it that's how it's set up, so I can basically tune it how I want. When I pull up to a stoplight, it's quiet. If I'm cruising around, you know, barely getting on it, under a certain RPM, the exhaust just stays shut, so it's quiet like this the whole time. When I punch it, get on it, instantaneously the exhaust opens up and I get full power. And the reason reason why I did this instead of running an electric cutout is I just electric cutouts, almost everybody says the motors burn out on them constantly. They always get screwed up, and they just take forever to open and shut. And it wasn't something that I was going to try to do with this, because if I was trying to open it and shut it every single time I came up to a stoplight or slowed down or just under cruise, it would wear out really fast. This is pretty simple. It's just got an actuator on it, like a wastegate actuator, and it works perfectly every time. And then to show you basically how it works in full on mode, the rear switch here, which I'll flip right now, as soon as I flip it, you'll hear how loud it gets, because it just opens up automatically. There's no delay whatsoever. And so now you can hear I got straight 4-inch dump. All the exhaust is going out there. Use this at the track, or just when I'm cruising around and want to get some people to turn their heads. You pull up to a stoplight and flip this on, everybody looks. So it's kind of fun to play around with. It really doesn't use much CO2 for this either, with only 12 psi coming out of the regulator. And I mean, it really doesn't use a lot. But I think it's a good modification. Works real well for what I'm doing. I enjoyed putting it together and making it work. So real neat for me. Kind of you know, the Holley system's all new to me, and doing programming on the system is completely new to me. I've never done that before. I built the whole car myself, never done tuning or anything like that. So it was just a neat little project for me to take on, and I think it turned out real well.